Hello, everybody. Tuesday, October 15th. We got some mail today. I just have the Cardinals-Nationals game on here in the background. Nationals got out to a huge start in the first inning, 7-zip. Cardinals are starting to fight back a little bit, 4-7 currently in the fifth, I think. And, of course, by the time you watch this, the game's probably long since over. But the Nationals have to be careful because the precedent for a long layoff before a World Series and winning the World Series is not great. And if they win today, they'd have like basically a 7-day layoff. Since they're a pitcher-driven team, I think they'd still be okay. But I'm not suggesting that they try to lose or anything. But it's great to sweep. But it's maybe not as great as you think because 7 days to not play baseball, you can't simulate a World Series game. There's just no way to do it. So I hope they beat the Cardinals. I think I said it in the last few videos. They don't necessarily have to do it today, but currently they're up 3 runs. Anyway, so what do we got today? We got a few cards in from sportscollectors.net. So to add to the Stadium Club collection. Yeah, that was easy. 95 Stadium Club. This is the rainbow foil out of Eric Young. And I have a few other 95s, but I don't have any rainbow foil. So that's my first rainbow foil. 2000 Stadium Club. 2000 was the only year Stadium Club did base and chrome. This is a base. I do have, I think, one chrome card done for my project and maybe 2 other base, but happy to add another Eric Young. Stan Wall for my 76 top set. This one's in ballpoint. A lot of people do not like ballpoint. I actually have a preference to ballpoint on older cards that are period appropriate for ballpoint pins. So basically probably pre-80s. You go back to spring trainings in the 70s or what have you, people weren't running around with Sharpies. So even if this isn't a vintage SIG, and I don't think it is, it gives it more of a authentic vintage feel, I feel, when they're in ballpoint. So I'm really happy with that, and that's preferred over, like I said, I prefer it over a Sharpie on a 70s card. Looks really great. Chris Chambliss hit a famous home run for the Yankees, played for the Braves. Who else? Indians. A couple teams. And until about a year ago, he's a really good TTM signer. And I actually have a lot of his, a couple of his Yankee cards where it's like greatest highlights or whatever with his series-winning home run. This is the first non-Yankees card I have, and I'm basically doing the 80 top set or getting whatever I can. And since he's not signing, I was happy to add that for like $2. I think the Chambliss was $2. Everything else was $1. So pretty good deal for me. 1 TTM, Santa Ana, California. Wow, I'm really tripping over my words today. Why you be tripping? All right. That was terrible. Or that was terrible, as Charles Barkley would say. Don Ossie, and that is how you say that for those of you that weren't alive during the time or are unsure. It's Ossie. And I know that because, well, not only did I watch ball in the 80s, it is my grandmother's maiden name. The grandmother that immigrated from Norway. So we have 86 tops, 87 Fleer, 87 Donruss. A little bit of damage here. You've probably often heard me say I don't really care about damage. This does not take away from this card at all for me. I'm an autograph aficionado, as it were, and it's a nice clean autograph, so I'm happy with that. Let's do this. I don't really think I need this 87 Fleer. So you know what's going to happen next. Dun, dun, dun. We're going to add him to our giveaway for October. Up to 3 cards. Maybe we'll review those if I remember. I don't want to make the video too much longer, so let me scoot the giveaway cards back. Okay. My sportscollectors.net stack, my TTM return, and if you saw my title, you might be wondering why I think this is a killer mail day. And so my daughter, she goes up to her friends all the time and says, "You think your dad's jokes are bad? My dad's a teacher and a dad. So you can only imagine what I have to deal with." And she's true. I'm pretty bad with the puns and the dad jokes. So why might it be a killer mail day? Because we got a killer in the mail, Harmon Killebrew. Been wanting to add. I've been basically trying to refocus some of my collection on Hall of Famers or highly accomplished players, as it were. This came up for eBay on a really good deal, and I figured it was a good time to pull the trigger. So, really happy to add that. Harmon Killebrew, Don Ossie, our little mix lot from sportscollectors.net. And here's what we have in our giveaway stack. So we have the 87 Fleer Aussie, the Brad Keller I added yesterday, and a 79 Topps Jim Umbarger. Again, that one's in ballpoint. I think it looks great. What do you think? Ballpoint on 70s cards and prior. Yes or no? Comment below. Let me know.